ready for production. We wish to congratulate you, CONAPRO, for sticking to your promises. You have delivered, and that separates you from other companies. We thank you very much, and we thank Ambassador Jammeh Anshu and his team, and all those that have contributed, to the success of this project. Your Excellency, this would be a welcome news. In the poultry industry, as we can all see, it's not that attractive lately, due to the cost, involved and the hassle involved in trying to get poultry feed, from our neighboring countries. But with the advent of this factory, those in the business and those thinking about setting up, one, it would be greatly relieved. Mr. Gandur, you are worried about the demand. I heard you, you started, talking about the demand being so worried, the market, being small and the sales that may be generated. But I think now, those fears are allayed, after having heard His Excellency say that his demands alone, his market alone, you can't satisfy it. We think that it's, we believe it's a viable, project. That's what we believed in the beginning, and we could still believe in that. And we know that at the end of the day, it's a win-win situation for all. We thank the GPA and Social Security and GNPC for believing in the project and for supporting all the way. We thank you very much. We wish to urge CONAPRO to, be consistent, and not to compromise quality. When you start something and everybody welcomes it and you have the market, make sure, you give them the reason to stick with you. But once you deviate from the quality or the standards, they will be able to identify, they will be able to realize it, and then you start losing. And we all want to be, want this to be a successful story, a win-win situation for all. Be rest assured of the support of, government, of His Excellency, and also the partners in this business. And we are with you, and as Ambassador said, we're looking forward to a long-term relationship. That is what was said at the beginning, that this is just the beginning. And His Excellency would try you and then give you the opportunity to deliver. Once you deliver, the sky is the limit with him and with his government. You have delivered what was promised, and then let us now see what's going to happen. All the doors would be opened because we trust that you can, you stick to your words, and then we can be partners, and we will be partners. And we thank you very much for the confidence in the country. I know that you have seen it all, a peaceful, stable, and accommodating people, and it's your home. And we're looking forward to working with you more on other areas. On that note, Your Excellency, we wish to congratulate you. As Ambassador Jammeh has said, this feed mill idea is totally yours, and you always think ahead of us. Wherever we are, you always go, beyond that, and you don't cease to amaze us. But we pray for you for a long life and good health, and so that you will continue to lead us and lead this country, and make the Gambia the pride of all and the envy also of all. So we thank you very much and congratulations.
Thank you very much indeed, Dr. Ba. May I now invite the Honorable Dr. Mamadou Tangara to make some remarks as well.
It's indeed a great honor and with a sense of pride that we are gathered here to witness the translation into action of one of the visions of His Excellency the President. And I think before going into my statement properly, we should all congratulate the President and thank him for creating the conducive environment for people to think of the Gambia and to come and operate in the Gambia and do business in the Gambia. I think the sine qua non condition for any development is peace and stability. And we thank God and we are grateful to His Excellency for providing such an environment. I'll also seize this opportunity to thank His Excellency Ansumana Jammeh for bringing the Gandur brothers to the Gambia. I remember I was telling him in Qatar that his task is not easy at all, because being the brother of the president is not an advantage. Because whatever you achieve, people will say you are the brother of the president. So he should be aware of that. And wherever people are doing one, he should always endeavor to do more than 10. And I think he has proven to us that he's a committed ambassador. And I think with the limited resources that we have and we are invested in embassies, we want ambassadors like him, not only promoting the image of the Gambia, but also convincing people to come to the Gambia and invest in the Gambia. And I think you deserve special commendation for the work that you are doing with your team. I was recently in Qatar, and you've also proven to be a good leader, because wherever I go, I also find time to observe, to assess the people I'm working with. And even in your absence, they've done a great job. And that's the quality of a leader. So keep up the excellent work that you are doing with your team, and we pray that God will always help and guide you. To the Gandur brothers also, we've been interacting with them for a while, but they've proven to be men of their word and to be very committed. And they've shown that they believe also in the vision of and the leadership of His Excellency the President by investing in the Gambia. There are many countries in Africa, but I always say to people that, well, we are not telling you that we are the best country, because sometimes they will think that there is a degree of, will be like Narcissus. For those who do not know that man, he was a man who was in love with his own image. But I always tell them, just go around and see other countries, and then you will know the comparative advantage of the Gambia. And that, I think it itself, it's the best way of proving to you that you have the best country where you can invest in the West African region, and I can even say in Africa. And I also must commend Social Security, GPA, and all your partners. I think the way forward, we all know there is no doubt that it's in public-private partnership. Of course, government will always lead in development, but a country cannot develop without a private sector. A vibrant and dynamic private sector, I think, is the engine of development. So we commend you for coming together and working together and believing in each other. I will also want to seize this opportunity to ask for all of us to pray for the Gambia to continue to enjoy this peace and stability that we are having. We touch wood, we are surrounded by many countries today in the sub-region in Africa, and we are blessed. This country is a blessed country. I remember one gentleman was telling me, just look around when we had the crisis in Ivory Coast. I think all the countries had casualties except the Gambia. So this is not a mere coincidence. There is a reason behind. So we should be grateful to God for being citizens of this country, and let's work and endeavor to treasure what we have. and pray for